Hey babes, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you just can't do things right in your relationship? Has your partner constantly suggested that you change things about yourself, things that others love about you? Are you starting to feel small in your relationship? Like you're not enough? Well, if that is you, then you need to lean in today, sis, because I am here to tell you that you are more than enough. And I want you to hear it straight from me, no chaser. We're going to get into it today because I can't believe some folks is out here trying to tell you that you ain't that girl. And I've already told you, you are that girl. If you have been left feeling in your relationships like you don't measure up, you're not enough, you don't deserve it, you're not worthy, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. And I want you to listen up today because I promise you, God has given me a word for you. And I want you to hear it straight from me. Let's go. Hi, I'm Dr. TIFF, your relationship transformation coach. I've spent the past 20 years working with high-achieving women just like you who are crushing it in every area of their lives, everywhere except their relationships. And look, I get it. Finding the one ain't easy, and relationships are hard. But you know what's even harder? Cycling through the bad ones, or worse, staying in relationships when you already know they're not a good fit. You want a relationship of ease, uncomplicated, someone to love you down, but instead you've been suffering through bad dates, sexual incompatibility, and someone who might be good for somebody, but not for you. And if we're really being honest, you know that deep down, the work that really needs to be done starts and ends with you. If you're done wasting time in dead-end relationships and sick of looking for, chasing after, or trying to convince somebody to be the one, and you're ready to become the one, then baby, you're in the right place. So prop your feet and let's clink glasses because I'm giving you the tea and the tips to fix your relationships. Let's go. Hey babes, it's me, Dr. Tiff, and this is the Fix Your Relationships podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. Your girl is on a roll, okay? She's popping these episodes right on out. She's doing a great job, and she's patting herself. I hope you can hear that. Patting myself on the back for being consistent because y'all know that ADHD is fighting me every single day, and being consistent is not, it ain't really my ministry, but I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it because I do believe that God has a purpose for me. And part of that purpose is to give you the information that is in my head and in my heart, because that is coming directly from Him. So I'm here to do the Lord's work, okay? And fix your relationships. Amen. Amen. Well, before we get started today, have you joined the Facebook group? Have you joined the Facebook group? Okay. I have started a Facebook group, and listen, honey, the more the merrier, because honey, it is lonely over there. Okay. Your girl is lonely. It's chilly. I need a warm body. Somebody come join me over there. It's so funny because I've started a podcast before. I've started a business before. I've started an Instagram page before. And of course, it is lonely to start, but eventually people come, they find you, or, they happen upon you, or someone shares it. And that's always great. But I always forget how lonely it is sometimes in the beginning when you start it, because it's just like, I'm saying things, but I don't think anybody hears me. Hello, 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 hello. I feel like there's an echo on my Facebook group. So if y'all want to help me out so I'm not so lonely, go on over to fyrcommunity.com. That's F as in fix, Y as in your, R as in relationships, community.com, fyrcommunity.com. And that is the Facebook group that goes right along with the podcast. And what you will know, what you will experience is that with the podcast, I'm able to kind of pour into you and let you know kind of what the Holy Spirit wants you to know, basically, out of me. Okay. He wants to give you a message, a word, honey, from over here on the podcast. But over there, we're actually able to interact. You're able to give me feedback. You're able to answer the questions that I'm asking on this podcast. I often ask a slew of questions and never get any answers. But over there, you can answer. I usually post a question for the week that is very much connected to the podcast episode that is dropping that week. So we can have a conversation about your experience with that topic. You can give me feedback about the episode. Tell me what you're thinking. It's a wang dang doodle, but only if you join me. The only way that we get to know each other is if we do things together. And the one thing that we can do together is Facebook. So FYRcommunity.com. Thank you very much. Now back to the scheduled program. All right. So I'm not exactly sure. I wish I knew how this subject, I was watching something. Sometimes, the ideas that I get for the podcast, a lot of them come from you guys. So if you write a review or ask a question or, I see your comments on certain things, then I know, okay, you want more feedback like this, or you want to learn more about this. And so that's where I get those topics from. But sometimes people will say things to me in the wild and I'm like, I need to share this with my people. And this was one of those things. I ran across someone, or I did a market research interview with someone. And one of the things that they said to me that really stuck out in their relationship history, they told me that in many of their relationships, they felt as though they were not enough. They felt as though they were not enough. And, I brought it back here to the podcast because I'm wondering how many of you have been told that you're not enough, been made to feel as though you're not enough, that what you contribute and what you bring to the table isn't worthy, isn't enough. I want you to know that if you are here, if you can hear my voice, if you are breathing, if you got breath in your body, sis, you are more than enough. You are more than enough. Some people don't know how to handle you. And when I say handle, I don't mean boss you around or control you, but they don't know how to experience you. They don't know how to absorb you. They don't know how to digest all that you have to offer, all the nutrients that you have to offer. The reality is sometimes when people say and make you feel as though you are not enough, what is really going on is that they are not enough. This is classic projection. Okay? They know how amazing you are. They know how successful you are. They know your potential is enormous. They know that God has a blessing over your life, a light that they cannot dim. But that's what they're trying to do when they tell you that you are not enough. Here's the thing. They're right about one thing. You will never be enough. Hear me when I say this. You will never be enough for the wrong person. You will never be enough for the wrong person. Too often, too many of us are trying to be with the wrong person. We're with someone and we would love for the relationship to work out, so much so that we jump through hoops, we overcompensate, we do too much, we excuse too many things. And we do that because we want to be accepted. But here's the thing, sis. True acceptance in your relationship won't require you to do all of that. True love and acceptance in your relationships won't require you to jump through the hoops, okay? You might jump through one, but guess what? They may jump through one too, okay? It's reciprocal. You don't have to overcompensate. You do what you want to do, and they do too. And it feels great because you want to do that for this person and they want to do the same for you. So many times we compromise ourselves in relationship trying to make the other person into what we want them to be, or trying to be the person we think they want us to be, rather than just being, rather than just existing, rather than just knowing ourselves, knowing what we like, don't like, want to put up with, don't. We subject ourselves to someone who tells us that we aren't worthy. When in actuality, sweetie, with all due, they are the ones that aren't worthy. We stay in relationships hoping that another person will change, okay? When you are in a relationship with someone who has made you feel that you are not good enough, okay? They are the wrong person for you. They are the wrong person with you, period, point blank. You're staying in a relationship with someone who makes you feel and has told you that you are not good enough. You are not the right person for them. You will never be good enough for the wrong person, ever. And we can no longer stay in relationships hoping that someone is going to become the right person. They won't. They will not. And certainly, we can't make them become the right person. That is a choice that they make for themselves, okay? The decision, and I think I've told you guys this before, it is your decision if you decide to stay in a relationship with someone who is not right for you. That is your decision. You are choosing to stay in a relationship with someone who is not right for you. If that person has told you and made you feel that you are not enough, okay? You are not enough for them. Okay, cool, bet. Let me skedaddle. Let me get on out of here then. I don't need to be here. Why would you stay there? You're not welcome. They don't appreciate you. Okay. So I'm going to clear out. I'm going to go because this is not my vibe. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to let myself out. Okay. That's what we need to be doing instead of staying, hoping that at some point they see us for who we are. That's why we stay. We're hoping that at some point they see that we are enough for them, that we are the person that they want us to be. And we jump through the hoops and we overcompensate and we people please and we do all the things to make them think who we are is enough. When in actuality, we've always been enough. We're more than enough. They are not enough for us because if they were, they would see our greatness. They would see your greatness. Sis, you are worthy. You are more than enough for the right person. And if you feel in your relationship today that you are not enough, I want you to ask yourself if you are with the right person. They may not be the one that needs to change. The change may need to happen with you. It's not giving up, okay, to walk away. It's not giving up. You are actually freeing that person so that they can go and find the person that is enough for them, okay? You're also freeing you so that you can attract and call in the absolute love of your life, someone that will love and cherish you, someone that will put you on a pedestal, and someone that will tell you, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky to be with you. I'm so lucky to have found you. I'm so blessed that you've chosen me. Okay. That's the person. That's your person. Okay. You need to find that person because if you're wasting time in a relationship with someone who has made you feel that you are not enough, they are the wrong person. That's all I have to say today. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And thank you for coming to Fix Your Relationships podcast. I hope this message is received in the spirit in which I want to give it to you. And certainly if you know someone that needs to hear this message, I ask that you just share the podcast with them, share this episode with them. Go ahead and slide it on in their DMs or text it to them and just say, God laid something on this lady's spirit and she told me to send this over there to you. So here you go. Okay. And if it worked for you, if it helped you, please, please, please consider leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. It really does help to promote the podcast amongst people just like you who are looking for this type of content. I hope that something that I said today really blesses you and makes you feel like you are worthy, like you are special, like you are more than enough for the person that God has planned for you. Okay. And if you want to work through some of these issues, I know that some of you have been in some very toxic relationships or relationships with people who tried it. Okay. Who have tried to make you feel like you weren't worthy of them when really they weren't worthy of you. Okay. Try to make you feel like you didn't have your stuff together when really they didn't have their stuff together. Okay. Classic projection. We're not falling for that anymore. It's 2025. Okay. I don't know when you listen to this, but right now it's 2025 and we ain't doing that no more. Okay. We not. So if you are stuck kind of in this place and feeling like, oh, I've been duped. Perhaps I am enough. Perhaps I was just with the wrong person. Yes, sis. Two things you can do. You can join us over at the Facebook community, fyrcommunity.com, or you can reach out to me for one-on-one. I am doing our relationship reset coaching. It is one-on-one coaching with me, your girl, Dr. TIFF, and we go through a process of uncovering some of these things and giving you some tactical strategies so that you can find the love that you want. Okay, that you desire, that you deserve, okay, but not without focusing on you because really everything starts and ends with you because you are my bestie and my boo-boo and my babes. So I want to invite you over to reach out to me at support@drtiffanyhenry.com. And that's TIFFANIE Henry.com. The link is in the show notes if you want to go ahead and set up your appointment for a free one-on-one coffee chat. It is a free 15-minute appointment where I can download you on all the things, everything that our one-on-one coaching program entails. And we'll see if it's right for you. And if it's not right for you, I'll certainly tell you, but we'll see if it's right for you and then get you set up on your first appointment. All right. Take care of yourselves and I will talk to you next week. Ciao. Hey, babe, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. My goal with this podcast is to bless you with information that helps you fix those relationships that are most important to you, but not before you do the self-work needed to make sure that those relationships thrive. If this episode was exactly what you needed, then guess what? Somebody else probably needs it too. So do me and them a favor. Please share this episode with your good girlfriend and let her know about the podcast. And while you're at it, hop on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a review. This really helps to grow the podcast and puts it right in front of other women who are desperate to work on their relationships and themselves. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to join our community of like-minded women all on a journey to become the one. You can sign up for free at becometheone.myflowdesk.com/email. I know that's a lot, so just go on over to the show notes and click that link there. Thanks again for listening to Fix Your Relationships with Dr. Tiff. I'll see you right back here next week.